This is me, Drew Graham, in 2012, winning my 4th NCAA national title in the United States. Here I am in 2013, embarking on my dream job as an NCAA Division I track and cross country coach at Abilene Christian University in West Texas. This is me in late September 2014, recovering from emergency surgery on my spine after a swimming accident in Denver, Colorado. Little did I know, my life as a quadriplegic had just begun. The purpose of sharing this story today is to revisit my journey of spinal cord recovery and rehabilitation in America. Today I want to share with you my vision to take some of these proactive therapies out into the towns and homes of spinal injury patients throughout the north of England. My journey began when I dove into Cherry Creek Reservoir in Colorado and hit a submerged obstacle. Luckily, only seconds from drowning, I was spotted lying lifeless and was pulled out of the water. As I listened to my wife being asked for my insurance details and driver's license and credit card, I was in America after all. I realised I couldn't feel my legs, I couldn't feel my hands, and I couldn't move anything. If you're going to have a spinal cord injury, Denver, Colorado is probably one of the best places to be. Why? Because 20 minutes away from the site of my accident is one of the best spinal injury centres in the world, Craig Hospital. After 3 weeks in Aurora Medical Center in the ICU, I moved to Craig. I felt very fortunate to be in this facility. As with most hospitals in the USA, Craig is funded mainly by medical insurance, but also is a not-for-profit organisation, so relies heavily on donations and fundraising. Craig is a life-changing community. It has a state-of-the-art gym called the Peak Center, which is a multi-million-dollar development. I seem to have an abundance of equipment and supporting staff. As an athlete, I knew the importance of staying in shape, so I was going to take every opportunity I had to reach the elusive runner's high once more. With unrestricted access to FES equipment and a super motivated staff, I rode thousands of miles with my legs on an FES bike, pedaled hundreds of miles with my arms, and lifted ton upon ton of weights. I was urging my body to seek new ways to get strong again. I was even privileged to enjoy a few sessions on the Locomat and Rego machines, which gave me the sensation of walking again. But in the back of my mind I was always aware this was costing a lot of money, and inevitably the medical insurance company would not pay forever. For the amount of therapy I wanted to do, the expense was not sustainable. I had to find somewhere else I could train as well. I had heard of a facility called the SCI Recovery Project that was also based in Denver, and decided to try them out. First impression, I was a little bit disappointed. There's no multi-million-dollar gym, there's no Locomat that cost $500,000. The equipment was ordinary gym equipment, but there was half a dozen quadriplegics lifting weights, doing sit-ups. Take away the wheelchairs, this could have been any gym in America. There were two key ingredients: a high staff-to-patient ratio and functional electrical stimulation. Music was playing loudly, staff and patients were laughing and joking while working hard. No one cared about quad bellies or catheter bags. It was a spinal injury unit where guys and girls could train together and not have to worry about being self-conscious. As I signed up, I heard how SCI had started, with just a couple of guys with a van and a bit of equipment. They would go to people's houses door to door and do PT sessions. It is not always easy for quadriplegics to travel around, so this was a great way to take the gym to them. SCI is innovative and practical and has a proven model which will be far easier and cost effective to replicate here in the UK. I was able to use both Craig Hospital and the SCI Recovery Project in unison to create a unique training program. I'm going to take the best parts of both of these facilities and we're going to start our own pop-up gym. What if we can identify areas where we can bring together spinal patients, kind of like a blood transfusion service? Pop-up gym turns up and sets up in a local church, school, community centre, sports club, leisure centre, etc. We have trained staff and a range of equipment. We will be able to reach people who live in the city or people who live in rural areas. We aim to provide something similar to the experience I had at Craig and the SI Recovery Project. I want people to receive the benefits from equipment that they may have never seen before. We aim to provide structured, practical therapy with like-minded people. This can make inroads into improving our bodies and minds. As an athlete, I didn't win all my races, but I can tell you this, I never ever gave up. When I won for myself, it felt good, but when I won for my team, it felt so much better. This was because I knew that without training together and pushing each other, I could never have trained as hard as I did, and I could never have reached the standard that I was. I aimed to be the best that I could be, and I got pretty close. Training with others is far more effective than training alone. That's why gyms exist in the first place. Everybody needs to be pushed. Everybody wants to train with like-minded people who want to compete, compare, and exchange ideas. That is why this project is so essential, to prove that we can work better together. When all is said and done, I want to be able to look in the mirror and say, I gave it my best shot. I'll probably never be as physically fit as I was in this video, but I still have the same drive and determination to get the most out of life. I truly believe that with the right science is making breakthroughs, that one day they should be able to cure this. Even if there's only a 1% chance that this will ever happen, I think it is our responsibility to keep our bodies as healthy and as fit as possible. So if that day comes, we will be ready.
Don't get so busy being that you forget to be. Don't get so blinded by what you're seeing that you forget to see. If you're feeling, well then feel. If you're healing, well then heal. It's a simple, simple life. Don't get so busy loving that you forget to love. Don't get so blinded by what's in front of you that you forget what's above. I meant it, and I mean it. I dreamt it, and I dream it. It's a simple, simple life.
That is why this project is so important. Prove together, we're stronger. Sorry.